Hey guys, EJ here, and welcome to part 3 of my answer videos. I'll just get straight into it. Next question comes from JRDNR87. What kind of work do you do? Yeah, like I said, I work for my dad's company. We have a contract with the VA. I drive and deliver medical specimens to various VA hospitals in the area. So a lot of my time is spent driving, listening to music, mostly, and just picking up and dropping off boxes. Um, why are you such a cool dude? Do I really have to answer that? I guess I just don't take myself seriously. Probably part of my downfall as well. I used to be a lot, like really stressed out and hyper when I was younger, uh, around 13, 14 years old. But I kind of mellowed out in high school and through college, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that really mellowed me out, and now I just don't take things that seriously anymore, especially myself. How much is your electric bill with the TV and radio going at the same time? LOL, just kidding. I don't pay the electric bill, so I don't know how much it is, and it's not really my concern. But yeah, so I don't know. Um, so thank you for those, Jordan. Up next, from Andrew Ballina. I hope I said that right this time. I called it Bellina last time, but I think it's Ballina. Very Aussie name. If you could star in any movie, which would it be and why? I have to say a James Bond film, man. It'd be awesome to be in a James Bond movie as James Bond, of course. Get all the hot girls, cool gadgets, go to all these great places and great locations, and save the world in the process. Probably the only downside is getting shot at and stuff like that, but yeah, be in a James Bond movie, hell yeah. How many movies do you own? The big question I've been getting a lot lately. Well, my DVD aficionado count is roughly 1,890, but my official count that I keep track of myself is 1,797, so almost 1,800. And that includes like TV box sets as well. So probably about if you take those away, probably about 1,650 movies, I'd say. Yeah. So thanks, Andrew, for those. Um, the Horror File 666. How many movies do you have in your collection? I just answered that. So yeah, about 1,650, but DVDs 1,700, about almost 1,800. What movie have you watched more than any other that you own? Um, well, the three movies I watched a ton of when I was a kid were Top Gun, License to Drive, and The Burbs. But I owned those on like VHS back then. So of the DVDs I own now, I'd probably say Where Eagles Dare and Force 10 from Never Own, because those are my two other sleep movies that I called it in the last part of the video. But I've seen those a ton. Mallrats, I watched that a bunch of times as well. So those movies. Favorite food. I'm a basic steak and potatoes kind of guy. I love anything that's hot and has meat in it is what I like basically. I love seafood. My dad's a really good cook, so we eat pretty well here. I love steak and mashed potatoes and like sautéed mushrooms, but I love seafood. Yeah, I love prawns and fish, and I'll eat anything. But yeah, red meat would probably be my favorite food. I love like chicken and lamb chops, stuff like that. Have you ever had any surgeries? Yeah, I had an appendectomy when I was a kid. Like I used to have a scar like right here. But yeah, that's it. What else do you collect, if anything, besides movies? I collect quite a bunch of stuff. Well, I got a ton of posters, movie posters, lots of movie action figures. I also got a little shot glass collection. I'll just grab a couple just to show you. That's like some of them. There's Pirates of the Caribbean one from South Dakota that my parents picked up, and a Union Jack one that I got for Christmas. Yeah, so I collect like stuff like that. What else? I collect all my movie ticket stubs. I've got them like spread out everywhere, but like a big box full of movie ticket stubs that I've been collecting since 1999. What else do I collect? Yeah, I like to collect stuff. Yeah, so those are the things I collect. Okay, so thank you for those. Next, some monkey tube or tube. You are going to hold a roundtable discussion on horror films. What 5 horror directors or icons of the genre would you invite? Well, if you can consider Alfred Hitchcock a horror director, I'd definitely invite him. Psycho, The Birds. I'd invite him. John Carpenter, I'd invite Freddy Krueger. You gotta have some comedy in the room. Jamie Lee Curtis, I'd invite her. Get a female, the scream queen perspective. And one more horror icon or director. Oh man, what's a good modern horror director these days? I don't want to say Wes Craven. I'll say Eli Roth, just to get his opinion. Somebody new, somebody who's relatively new. So those would be the 5. I think that'd be a pretty interesting roundtable. Okay, so thank you for that question. Up next is Cola Guy, 29229. What movie have you seen the most? I should also add that Dirty Dozen is one movie I've seen a ton of times because my mom used to watch it all the time when I was younger. She loves it, and I've seen it like 50 times or something. But I'd say The Burbs is one that I've seen the most. The Tom Hanks film. I love that movie so much. So yeah, The Burbs. What movie do you think is the most overrated? Oh damn, overrated. I'll say this year I think The Kids Are Alright is overrated. Crash, the 2005 Best Picture winner. Nobody's gonna remember that film 10 years from now. But they'll always remember Brokeback Mountain, which probably should have won that year. I think Slumdog Millionaire was overrated. I didn't think it was Best Picture worthy at all. And most people are already forgetting about that movie. Most overrated. See, I like a lot of the movies that people rate well. I know my taste can usually be very generous. It used to be anyway. I've gotten harder over the years, especially the last couple years. But yeah, I'd say those are pretty overrated. And of course, what movie do you think is the most underrated? Oh God, I'll say Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's an awesome film. I don't care what people say about it. I don't care if Kevin Costner's accent is dodgy at best. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is a brilliant, fun, great film from beginning to end. I just love it. The music, the action, the romance, the pacing, the style, everything about it. Morgan Freeman as a Moor. You got Alan Rickman, just awesome as the sheriff of Nottingham. You got the crazy witch. I love the scenes at the end. I love Christian Slater's line in it when they catapult Kevin Costner over the wall, and he says "fuck me," he cleared it. It's just so funny to me that they would use that swear word in that movie in that time period. It just always cracks me up, that line. So thank you for those questions. Up next, Spider Jack Angel. What is your 10 favorite James Bond films and why? Holy shit, if I answer this now, I'll probably be here all night. Goldfinger, awesome, it has everything. Octopussy, number 2, favorite Roger Moore. From Russia with Love is number 3, again Sean Connery. Goldeneye is number 4. Number 5 is A View to a Kill. I just love the settings in that movie, especially the ending on the Golden Gate Bridge. And Christopher Walken as Max Zorin is great. Some great settings that movie has, and the beginning as well. The Eiffel Tower. View to a Kill, Dr. No, the original. Then The Spy Who Loved Me, great opening, one of Roger Moore's best. Then For Your Eyes Only, underrated. And number 10 is Casino Royale. I know a lot of people love it, but it's not one of my favorites. It's number 10 on my list. But those are my top 10 James Bond films. Has there ever been any movie that you could not watch all of because the movie was so bad acting and story that you could not just watch it? Sorry, I screwed that up a little bit. Yeah, I talked about that in my last in the first video. Tyler Perry's the last film I saw of his. I just couldn't watch it, and we were like half hour in. I was like, the hell with this. What is your favorite foreign film? What makes it your favorite? Seven Samurai, Akira Kurosawa, one of my all-time favorite directors. I'm really into samurai films, especially this past year, but I've always liked Seven Samurai. It's one of the greatest films of all time, just beautiful, epic, and I just love it. So that would be it. And last, what is your favorite horror movie that you would go so far as to say it stands out the test of time, and why? My favorite horror movie is The Shining. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I just love its simplicity in its idea that it just takes a normal man, a writer, puts him in a place, and it can turn that into a horrifying story. He's just a guy just babysitting a hotel for the winter, if you like, and it turns him crazy. And all the imagery and the music, Stanley Kubrick style. It's not quite a slasher film, but it takes the simple and makes it scary, and that's why I love it so much. So I'm gonna end there because God knows how long this is now. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for part 4.